what's up YouTube? We're about to go truck some wheat. I've never trucked wheat before on the channel. I've trucked wheat a bunch of times in my life. But we're gonna go load it up at a friend of ours' place. And we're gonna head down to Sarnia and unload it. Bit of roadblock here. Farmer's just getting her done, but this road's just a little too tight to actually squeak her around them. So stop sign's not too far ahead. I'll just sit here and wait. She suns out, guns out over here. It was pretty cloudy and actually kind of raining when I left our yard, which is no good because there's straw laying there that needs to be baled still. Not by us, but it is our straw. So hopefully this nice weather goes over there, and hopefully it stays nice while I'm loading this wheat, because rain plus wheat makes for a real sticky mess, and then you got to get in your trailers and sweep it all out. And most places frown upon that, so hopefully that doesn't happen. Oh yeah, he's going the same way we're going. Oh, there he goes right there. Perfect. All right, we don't even have to follow him. Been a while since I've been on the old grain trains, to be honest with you. I've been running that walking floor so much that it's been a while since I even switched off of it. Always good to be back on the old set of grain trains, though. It's basically our main thing up until we got the walking floor, and then now we've been doing lots. Well, I've been doing lots of that. But hopefully soon enough we'll be able to buy this belt trailer for the wet feed, and then I'll be using that quite a bit. Somewhere around here is our location. A couple bins in the back, right before this stop sign. So signal on. Somebody coming. We're just gonna hit the old reverse. Beep, beep, beep. And this is it. So I'll do a lap on their grass right here, pull pretty much back down the laneway, and then back under this auger over there. Alrighty, now for the big loop. That's all I got. I'm sorry. See, kids want the train horns, and I don't have the train horns. So I'm gonna have to get on the train horns. I got a couple other reasons why I need to get on the train horns. I'll talk about it then. Sometimes when you come here early in the morning and it's all dewy, you gotta like really get a run at her. But nice and dry right now, so it should be all good. This will be a nice spot for a picture. Had to back down in between that. Nice and high, so my stacks will fit under, hopefully, anyway. So like I said, I got it back in between that bin and that propane tank, and we're looking pretty straight and good to go. So alright, I'm gonna get situated and we'll be back. Alright, so we're under this, now I'll pull straight up at it. Well, I can shut that down. Because this guy's inside this bin right here, and it's at the very bottom, so he has to sweep out the whole thing, which can make the whole process just a little slower. But I assume he's got the big sweep arm that goes around and he kind of just follows it, so should still be nice and quick. Always on a Friday, right? So if you've never seen a grain bin before, they take this big guy here, they put it to the top there, and then it drops in, and then there's a floor there that aerates it, so it's basically a dryer bin. Well, then this floor here has an auger through it, which goes to out the side, that spout, and then that's got the whole auger down it that just brings it out. And once it gets down to that point where it's just here, he's got to drop the sweep auger in, and then it sweeps all the way around the bin into the center where it goes through the auger, drops into the auger arm, up the leg, into the trailer, and then we're gone to wherever grain elevator it may be going. So this little tractor is basically doing what this auger's doing, but spinning this auger and shooting her up. Quite the system. Definitely not like a overhead bin where you just drop straight in the trailer, you're loaded in 5 minutes. Alright, we'll climb up top and just take a look at what's going on. Alrighty. Oh, that's not too bad. Moving along pretty well, actually. Nice clean looking wheat. Let's go take just a little look inside and see how much is actually in there. Bye-bye. That's that leg that he was kicking, and it goes all the way around the outside and brings it all in. He sweeps up what's left. But soon enough, I'm gonna have to move it up, switch her to the other hopper, and then he'll have to get out and shut her down so I can switch to the back trailer and then hop back in there and keep on sweeping her out. God, it is a beauty day out. Glad I left the yard where it's cloudy and rainy. It's getting up there a little more, but still not ready to move. I'm sure this stuff's decently heavy. So I moved her up once. Perfect. Ready to move her up to the next hopper. Alrighty. So we're on to the next hopper. We're not on a ridge pole. I shouldn't have to move for this one, so once it's full, I'll tell them to shut her down, and then I'll move to the back trailer here because I fill this up to 60-ish, and then I fill this up to 40, and then I fill that up to 60, and then I come back to the middle with that one, and I fill it up to about 72, 63.5 right on the money usually. That's just how I do it. Everybody does her a different way. So these right here are the gauges I was just talking about. So right now it is at like 28. I'm gonna put it up to 40. And then I'll switch to the back one, and I'll put the back one up to 60, and then I'll come back to this one, and it'll still be at like 45 to 50, and then I'll put it up to 72, and then tell them to shut her down. 10-4. getting closer. Not quite there yet. Here's the old girl we used to use. That thing was hard to back under because it wouldn't get too far from the bin. It's tight as is. But now you got this lengthy old son bitch, and it does one hell of a good job. Alrighty, we are at 40 on this hopper, so I'm gonna go and tell the farmer that we are good to shut this down. He'll stop the flow coming out of here, he'll idle the tractor down, and then I'll pull forward and I'll start back here and we'll be good to go. And on to the next hopper we go. Alright, that's at 60, so I'll back up now and start on the last hopper. Perfectly centered. Chris Sterling, stop sending me messages on Facebook. And yeah, perfect. All right, we'll load up this last one. I don't even have to look at this gauge anymore. Shut that down. And then get this baby up to about 72, and that should be a nice looking legal load. We're at 50 right now, so it'll take a little time. Well, that is just about a load. I'm gonna go tell him to shut her off for good now. Then I'll tarp this up and we'll head her down the 402 to Sarnia, which I don't really go there very often. It's the border city from Sarnia to Port Huron into the States. Back her up one more foot just for whatever he needs to get out of the auger. Kind of takes a second for it all to come out. So might as well be prepared for that. Don't need none spilling over the top. That should be good. Alrighty. We're just about there. Just needs to get on the other side of that last black tick. Give me about 72. Basically just a bit before that red 500. And then I know I'm pretty much legal and good to go. Like I said, moving back that extra foot just gives you a little more space. Fills up the front instead of peeking it up too far. It's looking just about good to me. By the time he gets out and shuts everything down and clears out the auger, she should be right about where I want her. Yeah, you can shut her down now, buddy. Good. You got quite a bit out of there. That sucks that I gotta leave that last little bit, but that'd be way too heavy of a load to take it all. Right where I wanted her. Beauty. Alright. All loaded up. Got the paperwork. Let's get this thing going. Off like a herd of turtles, am I right? And away we go. about got the old bumper ripped off there. Big Dodge Ram couldn't quite swing around. Mr. Biker Man's a little upset, shaking his head because the guy waited for me. Give your head a shake, buddy. People are out here working and you're relaxing on your friggin' bike and you friggin' still getting all upset. Oh, maybe, yeah, that's what we're talking about right there. Popping her on westbound to Windsor. But we're going westbound to Sarnia. I gotta get to the 401-402 split. I've actually never gone down this ramp. I've gone off on that ramp, but I've never gone down this one. Windsor's that way, Sarnia's gonna be going this way. Sarnia. This is where you can cross the bridge into the States and the Port Huron. As you can see, straight through is down to the States over the bridge. And I'm going to be taking the side road to Front Street, which the elevator I'm going to is right on the water. So hopefully not too lined up, not too backed up. Sometimes the bridge will be backed up all the way out here. But right now the backup's on the other side because they're backed up like 8 miles. So glad I'm not doing that. But yeah, it's quite the approach here. You got all the border stuff over there to your left. And then this is all regular Sarnia exits here that I'm running down. So we'll be taking that Front Street in 2.5 kilometers. Straight down there is the bridge to the States. Wish I could cross it so I go see my buddies. But soon enough, hopefully. Supposedly. You wouldn't want to drop off of that one. Ooh, that was risky. Holy. Let this guy here, nothing too bad though, so that's good to see. And in we go. Get pretty lined up all the way around there, out the gate, and all that fun stuff. But today is not too bad at all. So I'll go around the old bend here. Big old boat out there that I'm jealous of, because I wish I was cruising around on a boat down the river right now. That's America right there. If you're American, hello. Holy bunch of boats out there today. I'm jealous of all of them. Oh, and there's one big boat. Someday I'll be living the boater dream. And there's the probe. Whoa, don't need those on anymore. Alright, I'm gonna get out on tarp, probe in. Good to go. We made her safe and sound. We got the big bad Belle Dune rolling up empty, which is good because that's another one out of my way. And it's got a text from the girl Callie that works up there saying, "Thanks for coming right as I'm leaving, you dick." So, sorry, but let's get this probing action going, and maybe I could have seen you. Not this time. They see me rolling up to the probe. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is the airbox place. Cool. This is kind of nifty. I've never actually had a place that's like this. So, alright. Take this. Take this. Paperwork into here. Paperwork is in here, and then bills in tube, and she is gone. So it goes back up into there empty, and then it shoots down here and goes all the way up into there, and then they got the paperwork. And yeah, I've never actually been to a place that's like that. So they're on channel 23. Uh-oh, I was on 30 the whole time. There we go. Hopefully no one was trying to get my attention. And forward, because I'm obviously... Oh, 10-4, appreciate her. They only probe you the one trailer here? Big old 10-4, I totally let you go ahead. The old Belle Dune, let me go in front of them. 10-4. Mighty neighborly. Joe Biden sucks. I'm broken. Try to smile, cheer up. Nice big old Volvo. I'm pretty sure I got a load on video here again, loaded with that big thing. So, I mean, if you're like a big fan and you know for a fact that I've been loaded out of one of these with this loader, let me know. There goes the big Titan off the scale. Our turn. Alrighty. And on we go. Cool part of this place, they got a bunch of pits. They got one right there. They've got two way back there, and then they've got two more right over there. So it's kind of an older place, and all the pits are pretty slow, but at least there's a bunch to choose from. Alright, I'm going to get my paperwork and see where I'm unloading. Well, we were right on the money for weight, so that's good. I can still read my load gauges. And we are going right up where this big dump trailer is dumping on the hill, which is their newest, best pit. So that should be a little helpful. Get me out of here a little quicker. right back here. So now we sit here and wait for this guy to get empty. No lineup, so that's all good. And we'll get up there and get unloaded and get back home because it is 1/4 a beer. 10-4. Well, we got boxes going down. Pit's probably nice and wide open. And we're ready to go unload. And I am ready to go home. That guy should be just about to pull off, so I'm going to start creeping up the old hill here. Yeah, there he goes. Sweeper quick, buddy, sweeper quick, I don't want to stop. It is quite a little bit of a hill here. Come on, dude. Thank you. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. So this hill here in front of me, there's been guys forget to pull their brakes out, and then they just go right down the old hill. So we're not gonna do that right now. We're gonna pull the brakes. So there's the 2 pits over there that he just dumped in. There's 3 pits over there. And then there's the pit that I'm on. And it is just sucking the weed out of her. And back up we go to the next hopper. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. We are dumping 10-4. Last hopper and she's go time. We're empty. Alright, let's pull off the big old hill and go scale out and head her back to the yard. So yeah, as you can see, people could easily take her off of this friggin' hill right here. I kind of just touching the old edge of it, but it is quite the drop off. It's a good 5 feet and it's rock on the other side. So we got down nice and safe. Geese out of the friggin' way all the time. These friggin', what are you doing down there, dude? Like, just walk the other way. All right, to the scale. And instead of going all the way to the end and around, you can kind of just cut through this shortcut here. This is also the way you go when you're a fertilizer truck and you don't need probed in, because they've got a scale for fertilizer and they got a scale for grain. And I am still jealous of everybody out on their boats right now, because I wish I could be on a boat right now. Oh, I pulled off and he's gonna go get his paperwork so I can freaking go on. What a gentleman. Thank you, sir. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Up the stairs, into the office. And back down the stairs. Paperwork, non-negotiable, 10-4. Alrighty. Hammer down for home, 10-4. Oh, I forgot I gotta wait for this guy. And we are off. That guy's off to unload at one of the back pits, it looks like. And I'm off to go home. And back on the old 402 we go. Good day to you, sir. These guys are a pain in the ass. Oh no! We're kind of screwed. Okay. I guess I gotta get her. I gotta cut this horse right off. So hopefully they know what signals are and how they work, because yeah, I've never had that happen before. But we're back in the yard now. Everybody fueling up. Greg doing his paperwork up. Old 359 doing some shunt trucking. Those aren't our trucks. And if any of you super truckers are still watching this video, we're gonna end it with my trailer is straight in line with our dump trailer. We got another dump trailer there. I'm trying to get it right in there. So I ain't got much room up here, so we're gonna do some back and forth and we're gonna get her into that spot. Well, for not pulling trains in a while, I'd say I didn't do too bad of a job. That spot was a little tighter than I thought it was. Anyway, guys, appreciate you watching as always. Hopefully you learned something today, maybe about how to load, how to read gauges, how trailers MDO, yada yada yada. Appreciate you guys watching. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Hit the bell on, make sure you know when my videos are posted. All my little cameos in the video. What's up, guys? And as always, come on. Son, just falling apart here. And as always, we will see you on the next one. And remember, watch my other videos.